The weird thing about barcodes is they seem fantastically modern and incomprehensibly clever, but it's actually what the computer engineers would call a lot of simplicity. It is just the difference between black and white and the difference between 0 and 1. It's just a way of representing it. And it's actually been around a long time, since the 70s, and the research on it goes back to way before my birth. It's that old. But I've often thought it's strange that the next leap hasn't been made, which is that obviously it's designed to make things quicker and more foolproof at a till in a shop, for example. But it hasn't developed to the point where the people who work in supermarkets can actually speak barcode. Because then somebody could be in the aisles and they could say, "Hey Doris, have you got a space bar space bar space bar space space?" And they say, "Oh yeah, it's on the third shelf down, the space bar space bar space shelf." And if you could do it very, very quickly, so that it just came out as a, you could give streams of information about groceries to each other in the space of a second or two and save a great deal of time. And you could also go up to an assistant in a shop and instead of saying, "Do you have any of those sweet potatoes that are quite popular in Jamaica and used in some of their rather spicy and interesting soups and stews?" You could just go up and say, "Excuse me," and they would know the answer and go, "Yes, sir," and then you know exactly where to go. And another thing I think would be quite interesting is if you got one of those very fine marker pens, something like 0.3 millimeters, and went around the supermarket and just minutely altered some bits of the barcode, somebody might then go and buy a tin of tomato soup, but when it went through the scanner it would say something like, I don't know, kangaroo scrotum in tomato sauce. That'd be quite good. As long as they didn't change the price, it would be quite ethical. The number 5 is bar space bar. Is it bollocks? Hang on. I use self-checkouts in the supermarket because I can actually speak barcode, so I don't have to scan the individual things in front of that little window. I just take my basket up and hold it up and I go at the machine and it says £13, please insert your card. Please take your items. I find the thing to do is to try and operate the machine, putting all your things in the bagging area, as they like to call it, and if you can get them in the bag and out of the door before the machine says, "Thank you for shopping at whichever one it is," then you sort of earn £1 or something. Bar space, bar space. No, bar space, which was space, bar space, bar. Are you sure that's right? So it's not space, bar, space, bar. It's space, bar, space, bar.
Space, bar, space, bar.
That's 8. It can't be 8. It's got to be 7.
Did we not go 0 off the front then?
Space, bar, space, bar is what you've got. I've got space,
yeah.
bar, space, bar.
Yeah, that's fine. Space, bar, space, bar.
You sure?
100%.
Are you?
That's on camera. Yeah, it's all me, yes. If it goes wrong,
Space, bar, space, bar. Unexpected item in bagging area. Please seek assistance. Approval needed. Approval needed. Why can't they speak like normal human beings? It obviously is a human being in there. It isn't a synthesized voice. Someone has sat down in a voiceover studio or something a bit like this, really, and they said, "Okay, we need a line that says approval needed in case it's an underage person buying a bottle of wine." So you'd say, yes, approval's needed for that. But somebody sat in a booth and went, "Approval needed. Approval needed." Nobody speaks like that. Please place your items in the bagging area. Nobody refers to it as the bagging area. It's the bagging area. It's like Jeremy Clarkson's infected every single self-service checkout in the country. Please place your items in the bagging area. Please insert your card. Bollocks.
What do you buy most of in the supermarket?
Fags, gin, porn mags, that sort of thing. They always go, "Approval needed. Does your mother know?" I don't really buy porn mags in the supermarket. I just look at it on the internet. Obviously, I'm from the 21st century. Can I go and have a smoke now?